Welcome to It's in My DNA. This is your host, yours truly, Sirius Slack. We are presented, co-directed, and co-produced by Bracket Sigh by On Demand. Our guest today is none other than the Rookie of the Year, the rising star, Mr. Truly Parea, Mr. Dooberry. What's up, man?
What's up, man? How are you today?
I'm supposed to be asking the questions. Man.
Oh, my fault.
First question I want to ask you is, as soon as you entered the door was, where's that accent from? Bay Area. It's gotta be.
SoCal.
SoCal.
Yeah. Because around 2020, 2022, I went there. Originally, we were going to get our COVID shots there. But my grandmother ended up telling me, like, okay, you can go study here. I was like, yeah, I'm down.
So you weren't born there?
I wasn't born there. I was born here, actually.
But you spent most of your life here?
I spent most of my life.
You learned DJing?
I learned DJing here, actually, just last year.
Just last year?
Yeah.
You're only 20 years old.
Yeah, I just turned 20 last week.
You're still in college?
Yeah, I'm still in college. Second year, actually.
Where?
At the LSU.
You don't sound like it, man.
Oh.
What are you taking up?
Right. Actually, originally I was taking up computer engineering, cause like I was so interested a while back. And
computer engineering.
Yeah, it's cause I was like, okay, cybersecurity sounds nice, and like gaming, coding, and then when I got into it, I don't know, I just lost interest. I mean, I still play video games, but like coding, it's like, oh shit, it's a lot of work.
How's your time divided between? Because you look like you're a gamer.
I actually am.
Yeah. So how's your time divided between everything?
I only game right now when I have free time. Let's say, I don't know, 2 hours, 3 hours a night. Let's say I'm not DJing, I'm not working on a set, I'm not producing or anything, I'm not spending time out. Yeah, I game.
Because you're one of the few local DJs who's actually on Spotify.
Yeah. Actually, before I DJ'd, I started producing first. And, I didn't know how to work my way up yet. I thought Spotify would be the way to go. I wasn't touching SoundCloud or anything. It's because, nobody makes Amapiano here in the Philippines.
Nope. Yeah.
I mean, nobody.
Not the way you do.
It's because it's hard to the ears. Like, if you don't know how to listen to Amapiano yet, like the deep Amapiano.
There's no cheating Amapiano.
Yeah. It's like, you have to train your ears to like enjoy it. A year ago.
Like, imagine the drums have a key.
Yeah.
The drums have a key.
The log drums. It's so unique, actually.
Yeah.
That's what made me fall in love with Amapiano, actually. It's like, it's super different. It's like 808s, but it sounds different.
Yeah. It's like 808s for the world.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you feel like this is the sound moving forward? This is your sound?
I feel like this is my sound moving forward. Although I am exploring new sounds right now, but right now, Amapiano is in my heart.
Is it why you started producing when you heard Amapiano?
Actually, no. I started producing, Gorillaz.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, like Damon Albarn. Like, I was listening to Gorillaz.
A 20-year-old Gorillaz fan.
I was listening to Blur, Gorillaz, a lot of Tyler the Creator. Mostly his old albums, because it feels more, what do you call it? It feels more technical. His
really?
old albums, yeah. Like, I can hear how his sound changed throughout the years. And even until now, he stands as one of my inspirations moving forward.
Not Pharrell.
Pharrell, actually, the thing is, I liked Tyler before Pharrell, which is crazy, considering that I'm named after him. So yeah, actually.
So when it comes to DJing, what was your first encounter with DJing? So much so that you said, "Oh, I'm no longer just a producer."
Cause I didn't start DJing until November of last year.
It was just November of last year. You learned it here.
Yeah, I learned it here, but I have a lot of people who taught me on the way. It was mostly self-taught.
Whoa, wait. Like, paint me a picture. You said, "I want to learn," and what kind of equipment do you have access to? Well, what's it like?
My mom bought me a DDJ Flex 4.
Flex 4.
And I worked
after you said you wanted to learn.
Yeah, it's because a year ago I started attending the Amapiano parties, and I know some people there, and I was going to one every month. So like, I didn't start listening to Amapiano from there.
That's Spectrum.
Yeah, Spectrum.
Shout out Spectrum.
Yeah, everybody. And I started DJing because of them actually.
Really,
Yeah,
man.
it was so nice to, watch them on the deck, playing the music that they love to play. And I was like,
And dance the way they dance.
and dance the way they dance.
That's the one thing I can't copy. Because I can copy, like I can DJ Amapiano, I can produce Amapiano slower than most people, but the dancing part's just too hard. I can't.
The crazy thing is, I was dancing on my piano first. Like, if you saw one of my mom's old reels, you literally see two of them were like me dancing.
Shout out to
on
Bunny
piano.
Hop.
Shout out to Bunny Hop. Oh wait, that's my mother. So yeah, it was
Was it hard convincing her, like, okay, I want to DJ?
actually no, because she was in the scene before I was. Like, she knew more people before I did, so like she was more in touch with the party scene, so she will understand where I'm coming from.
They should give you like pointers.
She did give me pointers actually. First month, she was like, "Oh, you gotta select songs which are blah, which are blah," and then I started building my playlist from there. I started DJing on a piano first, but getting
How
your first
deep
gig,
is how deep are we talking? Like Kabza de Small,
Kabza de Small, and Difa 808,
Makorisa,
Mafarisa, Lima Crazy,
Devon Gogo.
Never Go.
Oh yeah, man.
Those are the
That was
people.
so deep Amapiano.
Those are the people. I love them so much. Like Dali Wonga, Lima Crazy,
Major League.
yeah, Major Keys. Yeah.
So that was even before you discovered, or rather explored, the Asian side of it, like Egg Nevers, the Arthurtons.
Actually, yeah. It was more the South African Amapiano first before our local scene here.
I'm guessing you started watching Boiler Room videos as well.
I started watching Boiler Room. My favorite set would probably have to be Uncle Waffles. You know Uncle Waffles?
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her set is crazy. I was listening to it in the gym all the time. I didn't even notice I was on the treadmill for like an hour already. Yeah, that's crazy.
So in the short span that you've been DJing, because I noticed you you shot up like crazy, and I'm sure this is a sentiment that I don't feel alone in, is that you really just came out of nowhere.
I know, and it's seriously a blessing.
But at the same
'Cause
time, what's it like on the other side of that coin?
on the other side of that coin, like, what do you mean?
Because there's a certain um curse, so to speak,
Mhm.
about that comes with exploding in the scene,
Yeah,
so much that a lot of people might feel like you're stepping on their toes.
yeah. Oh,
How do you go about that?
honestly, it's because I love all the people that are around me,
Right.
and I try to stay away from, like, getting into things like that. There's usually no point. I like to support whoever I can support. Because I'm just young. I don't want to be too loud about it.
Right.
You
That
know?
makes sense.
So, like, if they're showing love to me, I can show love to them.
How much of your weekends are spent watching other DJs as opposed to playing gigs?
Usually, I go to DJs that I know, especially when I get invited. But actually, the thing is, I like to rest a lot. Yeah.
But when you do go out, locally speaking, who are your go-to DJs?
Yeah, probably Malik. And like Wednesdays, just like that, at Kampai.
Just like that.
Yeah, I love those
Really?
guys. Yeah. And sometimes I go when I'm not booked for Afro piano, I just visit, and dance with them.
How much of the local DJs have you feel like have you explored? Because there's Poblacion's one place.
Yeah, actually. I honestly haven't explored like super extendedly. Like
And you live nowhere near.
yeah, I
Poblacion.
live in QC.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would go if, let's say, my mom knows them. or like somebody close to me knows them and I get invited, it's because honestly I'm a pretty shy person. So even just coming here today was like a big thing for me.
I think it stems from the fact that it makes sense because you started as a producer, and
Yeah,
you don't producers aren't performers,
yeah, actually,
so the whole performing thing is new,
super new to me.
but you like it.
I love it actually. I love seeing people in their element, seeing people enjoy the vibe of the music. It's a thing with humans. Uh, they like to explore. We like to explore things that we love the most and things that we enjoy, and it's nice to see that in other people that surround me, and even in myself.
It's crazy, like how imagine how far South Africa is,
Right,
and we're doing that stuff here.
right. It's South Africa is one of the countries that I always wanted to go to because of Amapiano.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Tyler from South
Yeah.
Africa.
Shout out to Tyler Sitao.
Someday, man. Someday, man. Someday,
Someday.
man. Someday. Well, what's your favorite venue so far? Because I've seen you play mostly Poblacion gigs.
Yeah, my favorite venue,
Yeah.
honestly, Kampai. It
Yeah,
feels
man.
it feels like home for me. Yeah, it's super chill. Like everybody in
Super
there.
chill.
Yeah, like everybody in there. The food is great,
The food is great.
and I play this.
Steak
I play
rice.
the music that I like to play there.
But which one's your first?
225 at Tomas Morato.
Are we talking 225 before renovation or after renovation?
At Katipunan.
They renovated and transferred.
Oh yeah, my first. It was before the renovation, but my first 225 was at Tomas Morato.
Oh, no, no, no. Scout Torillo.
Yeah, Scout Torilla.
Right. With
Yeah.
Was it a hosting night?
It was actually it's funny because I was at Hype before. I mentioned to Hype 24/7 Fitness at Robinson's Magnolia. One of the people there knows the owner of 225.
Blue.
Nah. One of the people there knows the owner of 225, and I've always like. I
What's
was
his
like-
name? What's his name?
It was actually the manager of Hype. She's not the manager no more. She knows the owner, Marcus, and she was like, hey, because I was talking to my friends at that time. I was like, I'm practicing DJing right now. You guys want to come over and listen to me and give me notes? And it eventually became a topic around my friend group. And then the manager, she was like, hey, I heard you've been practicing DJing. You want to spin a 225? I was like, what?
And that was your first gig.
That was my first gig. Yeah.
You had a controller at the time.
I had a controller at the time, the BDJ.
I know the early iterations of 225. They didn't. The one you played in, they had a controller.
They did have it.
Was that your first experience with a standalone?
Yeah, it was my first experience.
How was it? I remember the feeling. So how was it for you?
It was great, actually. It was so much better than.
Were there
using-
jitters?
No, actually, it was pretty new when I started using it. Like I did.
So you were fine, like,
Yeah, I was.
because
Fine.
I was puking before my first gig.
Oh,
So, but you were fine.
I was fine. I liked how I like how like the X DJs they match the wavelengths on the screen. It's easy to navigate. Unlike
And
when
you
I,
did it raw dog USB.
I brought a USB, but I also brought my laptop in case I couldn't figure it out.
Right, which is the case for
Yeah.
most early DJs. So what did you do that night? USB.
I did USB that night. I figured it out right there.
I can't believe that you really had no jitters,
I actually made one mistake that time.
which I'm sure no one noticed.
Yeah, no, it was a big mistake. I clicked the Q button.
Oh man, and the song stopped. You clicked the
Yeah.
cue button on the wrong deck.
I clicked the Q button on the wrong side.
But you can usually play that off.
I didn't play it off. I shouted. I was like, "Oh no!" And then I didn't know what to do. I was looking around. They were like, "Just play the next song. Play the next song." I was like, "Okay." Yeah.
Who was in the booth with you?
Nobody was in the booth with me, but that night, everybody was there. All my friends, my mom, my girlfriend.
Also, that's why.
Yeah, and like my uncle, and there was a few groups of people as well that I didn't know.
The culture in QC is way different
Yeah,
Right, it's way
actually,
different.
super different. The
If
sound is different.
there's more of a community at this side of the town. There's
Yeah.
more of a community.
QC feels like, what do you call it? It feels far. I mean, I live there, but like in the party scene, I meant it
It feels a
feels.
little disconnected for
Yeah,
me.
the sound is very different. Like, I can't play my current sound.
Many of the songs we like,
Yeah, I've tried even doing like mainstream remixes, but the fact that it's a remix, the crowd usually doesn't get along with it. Like,
yeah,
especially for
it's unfamiliar for
yeah.
them.
I mean, actually, people are starting to like Amapiano, at
Because,
QC.
dude, because it's Amapiano, man.
Yeah,
I've never met anyone who I've introduced that sound to who didn't enjoy it.
yeah. Well, Amapiano remixes, because like deep
Yeah,
Amapiano,
remixes.
it's still very deep. Yeah. But like when I try like let's say Baile Funk mainstream remixes, they're still like, wait,
It
why are
has
you
to be
playing
a certain
this?
particular extremely famous remix.
Yeah. Even then, actually.
Even then,
Yeah. Like let's say it's a super mainstream song.
like for Amapiano, if I was to introduce that to anyone, it will always be the Kiss It Better,
Yeah.
Jaden Lewis.
Yeah, Jaden Lewis, Kiss It Better. Nobody dislikes that one.
Yeah, man.
Like
Certified Killer,
it's a certified killer, and
all
let's say
ages.
officially missing you,
Officially missing you,
Yeah.
like never.
and love. Who made that one? Keisha Cole.
I think it's like never, man.
Yeah, I think both tracks are made by Never. Yeah,
Most of the remixes that are really good are actually by him.
yeah.
At least the ones I hear around town.
The guy's a killer. Actually, he's so good.
You weren't DJing yet when he came here.
I wasn't.
Did you even know he came here?
No, I actually don't.
He came here like 22, 23. He came here.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweet.
Have you ever been inside HQ?
No, not yet.
Do you know where HQ used to be?
No.
It's in between Mini Stop and Boogie.
Oh,
But yeah,
stop it, buddy.
I never played there.
Oh, wait, is it still open right now?
It's under a different name now.
Oh, what's
But
it?
yeah, it's called Bolt Hole now.
Oh, okay. I
Or
know
they're
Bolt
under
Hole.
Bolt Hole. But I don't know what they're called now. But shout out to Like Never for coming here.
Yeah,
I don't know when he's coming back. I hope he comes back.
Never. I'm sorry, I wasn't a DJ.
Afternoon
yet.
brought him here.
Afternoon.
Afternoon, yeah.
That's nice.
You have played for Afternoon.
Yeah,
Okay,
I played
tell us
for-
how that happened.
Yeah, it's crazy. You know, Like-
Nokal at 20
Yeah.
years old, brother.
when I started DJing, it's because last year I visited NoCal twice for Spectrum, and it was for Devin, my Korean friend, and for Spectrum. And on the second night that I went there, when Spectrum was playing, that's when I met Sky for the first time. I wasn't even a DJ yet. I told him I was a producer, and he still followed me back. And it's crazy. We've been in touch ever since.
Just the kind of guy he is.
Yeah, super nice guy. I love him. He gave me my first gig to Kampai Red Room a
Okay.
few months ago, like let's say May or June.
Hosting night.
It was a Red Room. It was a normal Friday.
Right.
Yeah. And yeah, after the noon one, when I started DJing, I was always like, one of the biggest goals that I had was to play in NoCal.
Can you imagine hitting your milestones so quick?
Right.
Some people work years, man.
It's so like mind blowing. Cause I was at my girlfriend's mom's birthday party when they told me they were booking me for NoCal.
Who reached out to you?
Andrea.
Right.
Afternoon.
Right. Talent manager.
Yeah. And on the spot that she told me she was booking me, I went crazy. I was jumping everywhere.
So, wait. So you're at the party and you open your phone. That's what happened.
Yeah, I was at the birthday party. We were singing karaoke. And then I opened my phone. She sent me a follow first a few days before. I was referred to her by Arthur Tan.
Right.
And
Arthur must have heard you play Amapiano.
I actually
That
met
must have been the case, right?
Arthur at Phonem. Do you know Phonem?
Yep.
Yeah.
Pasig.
Yeah, Kainta. I met him for the first time
Kainta.
there.
Is this the neon green?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
neon
okay.
green place. I played there one time, but the time that I met him, he was playing. He was with Ryle. He was him and
Shout out to
Roy.
Manila Junkie.
When I was junkie, Roy De Borja, and yeah, I followed him that night. Actually, we didn't really talk a lot. I guess.
He kind of scouted you, huh?
Yeah, he actually did scout me because we didn't really talk a lot. We never had a conversation on Instagram or anything. And then when Andrea messaged me, apparently I was referred to her by him. I was like, what? So I sent him a DM, telling him how grateful I was.
After the Noon gave me my first gigs as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Where was it?
Brooklyn Social.
Oh, I've actually never been there.
You want to go?
Yeah, I'm down. Where's this
Alright,
place
I got you.
Yeah. Where's this place at?
Katipunan. Near 225, man.
Oh, okay. The new 225?
Yeah, the new 225.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. But yeah, back to the after the noon one. Yeah, she booked me and I was going crazy. I was going nuts. Like I was jumping. I was shouting to my mom, my girlfriend. I was like, "They booked me! They booked me! No count this year!"
No count, man.
Yeah.
Was that your first time playing CDJs?
Nah, not really. I think my first time playing CDJs
Kampai.
was Kampai. Yeah.
What was that like? I remember the feeling.
I was actually kind of worried at first. Like I was nervous because I was used to beat
Also,
matching.
for this time you were nervous.
Yeah, the first Kampai one. I was I mean I'm always nervous like before a gig, but once you get on the deck it's different.
Yeah, like two songs in, you're
Yeah. But like I had to search on YouTube like how to beat match properly on CDJs. And like I practiced beat matching on my DDJ without looking at the wavelengths.
the right way.
And then Kampai, it took a few tries before I got the hang of it. A few songs, and then I got used to it.
I'm so glad you didn't say use the sync button.
Well, I mean, I don't want to hate on people that use the sync button. Sometimes it's actually,
For disco tracks, I use the sync button. Especially if the track came from a vinyl record.
oh yeah, you can't,
Inconsistent as
not consistent.
sometimes the BPM jumps 5 steps.
Yeah, and let's not
Just
talk
within the
about
track.
drimes.
Yeah, so I'll forgive people who use the sync button for disco tracks.
Yeah.
But only for 70s tracks and earlier.
Yeah.
80s below, man, nah, that's on you.
But I don't prefer a sync button because even when I set the grids on record box, sometimes it's still like off by like a few milliseconds, and you can really notice it on club speakers.
So you beat match by ear.
Yeah,
I can really cover the LCDs and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. 20 years old, man, beat matching by ear.
Yeah,
That makes you better than most DJs I know.
Yeah, well, I feel like it's the way to go. Because, yeah, circumstances like these, you have to be ready.
I feel like most of that comes from the fact that you're a producer, so
Well,
like you know the technique, how technology doesn't always translate.
yeah, I'd say so, yeah. But I still don't want to hate on people that use a sync button, though.
Have you produced for rappers?
I've actually, around early 2023, because I started producing 2022 when I got back home here from the US. I was really trying a lot of hobbies. Like, I started producing, I started making shirts. I was drawing for a while too, but like, I kind of have tremors. I have shaky hands.
I mean, you're at that age, man.
Yeah.
If there was an age for you to try stuff, I think now's that time. I'm not
Yeah.
even sure. You think you'll be a DJ forever?
Honestly, I mean, I can DJ for a long time,
Right.
but I don't think, what do you call it? There's definitely more to life.
Of course.
There's definitely more to life. I can't focus on one thing.
You gotta figure it out. Huh?
Yeah, like, I love DJing. I honestly love DJing, and I don't mind doing it for the rest of my life. But it can't be the only thing that I'm doing. You feel me?
What else?
Honestly, right now, I'm still searching, but me and Malik with Pursuits, we have a lot of things coming. So,
You heard it here first.
yeah, stay tuned for that.
You ever think about pursuing the medical field?
Before I got into like the computer engineering and stuff. Did you say medical?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was supposed to take medicine, only because my mom was a doctor. And I was like, huh, medicine, big bucks,
Big bucks.
but 14 years? I don't want to spend 14 years. So that was the big factor. Like, I really don't want to spend 14 years working on something. That's, one thing.
You're saying it's crazy. You're saying that, but you just told me you're willing to be a DJ for the rest of your life.
It's because I learned DJing right now.
Right.
Like,
right. Like you transition from not a DJ to now I am a DJ.
yeah. So it
A lot
was
faster than I'm not a doctor to I am a doctor.
Yeah, exactly. So it's when you become a doctor, you don't get the result that you want for like 14, 15 years. But I don't want to, hate on the doctors. My mom is a doctor. It's just I don't prefer it. It's definitely a great field to be in. You're saving lives, getting big bucks. But
It's not for us.
it's just not for me.
It's not for us.
Yeah,
It's not.
I don't prefer
Like I know
it.
it's not for me because if I was ever to enter that field, bro, I would kill people.
Oh no.
Do not bring your children to me. I will misdiagnose them.
This is off the record.
I will give them anti-anxiety pills at 8 years old.
This is off the record, guys.
I will induce addiction.
Jesus.
Just kidding. But now that you've been doing it for a few months, what do you think the next few months is like?
Honestly, we'll have to see because
Because you're kind of going through the checklist like really quick.
yeah, super quick. Right now, I'm focused on putting out my remixes and
Because not all the stuff can be on Spotify.
yeah, my remixes, and I also have an Amapiano EP, deep Amapiano EP that's supposed to come out soon.
Like not remixes.
Not remixes.
Ooh.
It's been a while. My last release was around June. That was Magnitude 8.0 on Spotify. Go stream it.
Because here's the thing. The situation is you've been doing it for a few months.
Yeah.
Right? If I ask you, what's the next 2 years like? I don't think even you know.
Honestly, it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell.
Not in terms of what would happen, but rather in terms of what you feel like who you are as an artist would be by then.
Yeah.
Because now that you're doing all this really quickly, you're going through it in such a way that not a lot of people would be able to relate to.
Yeah.
Because like I feel like your experience is more condensed,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It would be unfair for me to say like, oh, you're at the top right away,
Yeah.
right? I feel like that's unfair to say
Yeah.
because there are people who are there right now,
Yeah.
but you definitely experience everything they experienced, like
Yeah.
in a much quicker, in a shorter span of time.
Yeah.
So it feels like all this is uncharted territory.
Yeah.
Does it scare you?
Honestly, yeah, it gets me nervous because uh, I'm never what do you call it? I don't know what to expect next because I really have to be on track with what I'm doing. I have to be careful with the actions that I'm making. And
Because as an artist, you're always thinking of what do I have to say? Do I even have to say? Do I even have anything to say at all?
yeah, and especially for me, because I told you earlier in the podcast that I'm more of a shy person, so it's hard for me to be very loud about it. But I really like what I'm doing right now. Me and Pursuits, we have a lot of things going, a lot of things planned, and I have my production. I just need to, for me right now, I just need to make sure I do those right. And whatever comes to me, I'll be sure to do it right as well.
Okay, I asked you earlier if you've ever produced for rappers.
Oh, yeah. We have to get back to that. When I started producing around a few months later, I got on Fiverr. You know Fiverr?
Yeah, the
It's a
freelancing
freelancing
network.
website. I had a gig up there, although I removed it now because I'm pretty busy. I had a gig up there. I produced a few beats for some people, uh, like two rappers, one R&B for some random singer. But there was this fourth major one. We really worked with each other for months and months, and it was super nice. It was very the genre we were making were very alternative. It was I think that's where I really got to practice my production skills.
You still in touch with him?
I'm still in touch with him. Even though I don't work with him, I have him on Facebook.
But what you guys made, is it out there?
I'm not sure with him because he's the one
Can we
putting
drop his name? No.
uh I don't think we can.
Right.
I need to keep it what do you call it, private. But
Local.
international.
Dude, come on.
I can say San Francisco.
Dude.
And
Is he Filipino?
nah. But we were making the most alternative stuff. We were making like cinematic hip hop track. We even got Amapiano.
So he's a rapper.
He's
Rapper singer?
I'm not sure what he is because the
I'm not
project
sure what he is.
that we were working on, he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm putting this soundtrack out for a short film that I made." And
Oh, so you don't really know.
I don't really
It could be a
know.
college project.
Yeah, could be a college project, but he doesn't look college. But it was super experimental. I got to practice a lot of sounds. Yeah, that's why most of my production skills actually came from there because he really pushed me to do everything that I wasn't comfy doing. I learned a lot of stuff. Yeah,
Are you that guy in school?
that guy.
Like, yeah, I'm the DJ.
No, not really. I'm pretty shy in school.
Do they know?
For my introduce yourself, yeah, they know. But
So you mentioned DLSU. You're like ID 122?
1, 2, 3.
God, bro. Kill me.
But yeah, I don't really
112.
I don't
Kill
1, 1,
me,
2.
man. Yeah.
I don't really talk a lot in school. Yeah, I'm a shy person, so
So wait, but they know, right? They know.
yeah, they know.
Have any of your classmates pulled up to your gigs?
My high school classmates, but
Where'd you go to high school?
for junior high school grades 7 to 10, Malayan High School Science,
Hmm.
and then like second half of grade 10 to second half to first half of 11th grade, I was in El Toro, California,
Right.
and then
Right.
the remainder of the senior high school I went to San Beda,
Alabang. Benjola.
Majadas.
Damn.
Yeah,
We're really speaking in English, but like,
yeah, kaya ko naman.
wala lang.
I just get made fun of sometimes.
Yeah, wala lang. It's a prank.
Prank lang.
Okay, so your high school friends have pulled up to your gigs,
Yeah, a few of them. But
knowing it was your gig. It
yeah.
wasn't like, oh shit, it's you.
yeah, knowing it was my gig, they'd send me a DM. They were like, "Yo, you're playing here tonight?" I was like, "Yeah, come pull up, man. Haven't seen you in a while."
What was that like?
It was nice. It's super nice to see them again. I mean, I graduated high school just July of 2023, but even then, it's a long time since I've seen them. They visited around May to June. It's been a while since I saw them. It's super pleasant feeling.
Where was that?
One time when I was in Guild, and one time 225.
Guild, right? Yeah. You played there a lot. Huh?
Yeah, I've
With
played
Malik's.
there twice on my own a few months ago, and the third time with Malik here with our Crossroads. Oh yeah, Crossroads is going to be a monthly event.
The
for
recent
us.
one.
Yeah.
What's your next one?
We're looking at October.
At Guild again.
We're still looking, but there's no final schedule yet. But you can stay tuned for that.
Okay, let's talk about that. How do you guys? Because I feel like we don't need to define the collectives, right? We don't need to define Very Done.
Yeah.
We don't need to define Afternoon.
Yeah.
We don't need to do it for Planet.
Yeah.
How about you guys?
For pursuits, we pursue things. So we're open to a lot of. We're just not a nightlife brand. And remember when I mentioned earlier that we were working on some things that are going to be pushed out soon. It's going to be very versatile. Pursuits is more of a versatile brand.
What are, if that's the case, what are you guys pursuing outside the nightlife?
I can't go into
Oh,
that
come
detail
on.
yet. We'll just have to
Come
tune
on.
in.
Malik's smiling behind the camera. Come on. One thing.
We can't. But I can tell you
Killing me.
that we pursue absolutely anything. It could be
Like, give me one word.
it could be freaking Pursuits
Like,
and
runway.
Jollibee.
Give me something.
It could be freaking Pursuits and Jollibee. It can be
Are those clues, man? I'm gonna take them as clues.
taking those clues on what. I'm not
The clue being Jollibee. Think
yeah,
of that what you must.
yeah, absolutely anything.
Really? Like
Yeah.
everything. What's the team like? What's the team like? Because I only know you and Malik.
So far, we still have a pretty small team.
What? Yeah. But like, can you give me a rundown? Like, oh, we have a graphic designer.
We have me, the head DJ.
You're all DJs.
We have Malik, creative director, and
Shout out to Blade.
we have a manager, Chat.
Right.
Yeah,
So it's a pretty startup team.
yeah.
Was it your idea?
It was Malik's idea.
Of course it was. Oh, how did he pitch this idea to you? Because I know Malik's and I'm very curious about this process.
Honestly, he booked me for a Pursuits night at Kampai.
Right.
And,
The
and I had,
project.
and
It's
I
all
had,
coming together in my
Yeah.
head.
I had
He
absolutely
mentioned this to me in passing.
zero idea what was coming to me. And then after the first night, nothing much. But then we started talking and talking. Around the next few nights, they welcomed me to the team.
What do you mean welcome you to the team? Did he just like bring the people to you and like, hey,
and they brought
This-
me in, and then they talked to me, and then they were just like, are you in, or are you in? I was like, yeah, I'm in.
did this conversation happen in Kampai?
It actually did.
This is why I love Kampai.
This is why I love Kampai as well.
That's why I love Kampai, man. That's where I had the complex interview. A lot of the people I know now, I met there. I don't know what it is with that place.
It's something about Kampai. It's very. Hold on, this sounds too Disney magical.
Yeah, we're definitely not romanticizing it, but at the same time, it's coming from a real place.
Yeah, like a lot of things happen in Kampai.
Yeah.
A lot of good.
Saw
things.
franchise for the first time there.
Most of the people that I know, Kampai.
Yeah, but when you're 20 years old, man. When you say most of the people I know are 20 years old.
Well, most of the people that I know in the industry.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm really not gonna move on, man. You gotta give me a clue.
Malik, what clue can we give? He's laughing in there.
He's showing money signs.
Where's he looking at? What?
He's saying go say everything.
But yeah, honestly, anything.
Oh, but okay, fine. The most
Yeah.
concrete thing you can give would be the date of a next guilt night,
Most concrete thing I
right?
can give it is a date.
The next guilt.
We actually don't have a solid date yet.
But we know it's a monthly thing
We know it's gonna be a monthly thing,
at guilt.
not specifically guilt.
Ooh.
Yeah,
So that's why you can't say.
Yeah.
Nukal.
could be anywhere. Actually,
I'm not gonna give
it
up.
could literally be at a Starbucks Reserve. I don't know, anything.
Barbershop. It looks like I got it.
Nah, but it sounds nice.
See, okay, fine. I'll let go for now. Personally speaking, if you weren't a club DJ, where would you be DJing? Because there are DJs everywhere now. everywhere, right? There are
Yeah.
DJs in hospitals.
Whoa.
Yeah, I've seen a hospital DJ set. It wasn't like in a surgery room or what. It was just a lobby.
Yeah.
So it's not like
Whoa.
they were
God.
they were giving birth and there was a DJ.
And then the wife was pumping at the BPM. Goodness.
They were performing CPR at the right BPM.
The baby comes out at the drop. Oh my god.
Perfect BPM. Staying Alive by Bee Gees.
That's like-
I hear is the perfect BPM.
That's like the perfect freaking birth. And imagine you're playing Amapiano and the baby gets born at January 12th, 112.
If you know, you know, man.
You know, you know.
If you know, you know. So where are your where do you dream of? I wouldn't say dream of. Dream of is I'm stretching it. Where do you want to play?
Right now?
Yeah, not the nightclub.
Oh, not the nightclub.
Yeah, don't say hospital.
Hey. Nah, just kidding.
You could though, if your mom ever brought you to work.
Honestly, yeah. Shout out to the medical city.
The
Uh,
medical city, baka naman.
But outside clubs and nightlife,
Yeah,
uh, anywhere chill actually. Like let's say parks.
I've played at a barber shop while an actual haircut was happening.
I saw that one.
Right,
That was on
yeah,
Instagram. Yeah.
Cause so we're slowly, honestly, DJs are slowly leaving the. I wouldn't say slowly leaving, maybe slowly
Branching out.
branching out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Without, because honestly, there's so many DJs,
Yeah.
so there's room for everywhere.
Yeah.
So personally, aside from a barber shop, shout out to Jerome.
Am I allowed to say scenic places?
Of course,
Or is it supposed
outdoors. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like let's say parks, lakes, and then very vibey places. Like let's say you know those drive-in theaters?
Bro, a drive-in DJ set.
Yeah, a drive-in DJ set. Just stay in your cars, go out the sunroof, just listen to my set. That would be super dope. Let's see.
Rooftop.
Rooftop, super down. But I feel like that's also like nightlife, like rooftops.
Yeah. Unless you explicitly do it daytime.
Yeah, unless you explicitly do it daytime. Um, let's see. I also like condominium sets, like apartment sets. Yeah, that's the right thing. That's the right term. Like just have some friends around, even for some coffee. You don't have to drink alcohol. Some coffee.
Yeah, you don't have.
Like-
I don't want to say you don't have to drink because that's kind of counterproductive for our kind of.
Actually, yeah.
But yeah, you don't. Yeah.
Breakfast time.
Breakfast time.
While somebody's eating bacon, I'm just playing a set and then recording it. That's like super good. Yeah.
Why haven't you done? Because I noticed a lot of the younger DJs would just go out there, go somewhere, bring a camera, play a set.
Yeah.
Why haven't you done that?
Hey, who says I haven't done that?
Not all right. Why haven't you done the way that's popularly done? The way it's popularly done.
I actually have a set coming right now. It's supposed to be more of a surprise, but now you're putting me on the spot.
Yeah.
Just gonna use it to promote. We went to Zambales.
These your sets probably coming out before the episode.
Yeah.
So
We went to Zambales a few weeks ago. I don't know if you're familiar with Lake Mapanuepe.
nah, just Liwa.
Super Oli was so nice.
Right.
Stayed there. It's like a hidden city.
It is.
But like the place we stayed at, there was a live band beside it.
Oh, man.
And like the room wasn't even
Oh, you stayed at the
sound-
gentrified side of it.
I didn't the room we stayed at wasn't even soundproof. Like it was so loud. I went like
Ooh.
12 a.m. and told them to freaking, hey, cut the lows, put the master down. I don't know. The sound tech thanked me for it.
Cut the lows.
Yeah, because it was super. You know those
Right.
things where
In a
They
place
have-
where supposedly
yeah, I thought it was gonna be like chill nights and get to sleep like 6 p.m. Anyway, back to the lake set. I recorded a set. some chill on my piano. The lake's right beside me. We have some dogs walking around. It's a campsite. It's supposed to come
How did the
out
bystanders treat you?
They were very amused because I feel like nobody's done that in that place specifically before, especially the locals there. They all like very amused. You know, it was super nice, super nice. Like I had to say thanks to them after my set because they were very interested in what I was doing. So you know, I gave my best shot at making them enjoy the music.
What's the wildest gig you've had?
The wildest gig I've had. Ooh, give me some time to think. Hold on. Wildest in terms of what?
I'll let you decide.
Okay, let's say I don't know. This feels
Because you're a college kid, man.
This-
You're supposed to have those wild nights now. You don't want to have those nights at 30, brother.
this feels pretty tame because I don't drink a lot at my gigs.
To be fair, drinking is not the only way.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Off the record, guys. So I don't know. I'm just not a drinker like that. Most I've had.
Wildest thing you've seen.
Wildest thing that happened to me. It was super annoying. I was playing at 225. There was a host that night. I just, you know, I don't want to name them.
Right.
Not ruin the brand. They freaking spilled their drink on the controller.
Oh man, your controller.
No,
Oh, no, house
it was
controller.
the house controller, but it was bad. Like the hosts were beside me, and they were like, "Yeah, you know,
Music died.
music night." Wait, what?
Music died.
Oh, the music didn't die. They just freaking spilled it. It was everywhere. Like, I had to wipe it off myself. I'm glad the music didn't die.
Management didn't step in.
The management didn't step in, although I'm not sure if they did after I left. But it was so bad. Like, there were like animals beside me. I don't mind that, but you have to take care of the controller. And they're
Yeah, you're right.
there,
Don't
yeah.
mention names.
Yeah.
But I
And
mean,
one time I was playing for a company as well. I actually loved it there. The thing is, it was a foam party.
you're not doing it for the money, are you?
Not really, not really.
But you like it.
I like it. I like
Yeah.
it.
Them corporate gigs are
The
the-
corporate gigs,
the payout gigs.
you know, it was super nice. It was a foam party, but that's the problem. It was nice.
A corporate foam party.
Yeah, it was nice because it was a foam party, but it was bad because it was a foam party. They rented an RX3. Actually, originally they told me to bring my controller, so I still brought it. But I was glad they rented an RX3.
Yeah.
Dude,
Considering what happened next.
it was so wet the entire time.
Where was this?
I don't know. I don't want to.
Really?
Am I allowed to? Because like you know,
There are plenty of foam venues.
I mean, because like you know, take
Right,
care
yeah.
of controller.
Let's focus on the story.
Yeah. Anyway, the entire time, like the bubble machine, people were slipping everywhere. The bubble machine was pointed at the controller.
Were these like college? No, like if it's corporate gig.
Uh,
Yeah, these people aren't very used to partying.
actual like you know workers, like employees. Although I have to thank the guy that booked me that time. Shout out to Charles.
Part of the job, I think.
Yeah,
It's part of the job.
but it's crazy. Like you know,
I think it is a good sign, right?
the controller was wet.
They loved your set.
Yeah, but the controller was wet the entire time.
Yeah, slippery jog wheels.
Like every time they would point the bubble machine to the control, I was like, "Wait, no, point it that way."
Oh, so you were gesturing to stop,
yeah. I mean, I was gesturing to like point it that way, not here.
and
'Cause,
they just wouldn't have
Like
it.
every 2 songs, I had to wipe the entire controller. Pretty sure by the end of the night it was
Broken.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because like the DJ that went after me, he's. I'm glad during my set it wasn't broken. It was just wet the entire time, but it wasn't doing any errors or anything. Like the next DJ after me, he was like, "Oh no, man, it's breaking down." So it's like I don't know. They just have to pay a big fee for that.
It's all par for the course.
Yeah.
At 20, you're experiencing so many things that took most people, honestly, in like what, 6 months? 8.
How many? I can't count. I started my first gig February.
Less than a year.
Yeah, that's such a blessing.
And
actually.
that's the reason why I couldn't not have you on the show.
Thanks.
I've been wanting to invite you for a while, but I was just kind of scheduled.
Yeah,
We had to reschedule, so I'm sorry about that.
it's okay, man. Don't worry. I just spend my free time, studying.
I kind of just wanted to be like, yo. By the time you pop out, I'll be like, yo, I was the first guy to interview that guy, man.
Wow, thank you, man.
So outside all of this,
Yeah.
what is it that you want out of it?
Out of
Out of all of this?
out of all of this, like as a result,
Yeah. What's it?
like big picture type.
Yeah. What do you daydream about?
I daydream about what do you call it? Because we have Ryle and Marco Pedro as the pioneer of Amapiano remixes. I want to do something along that, but
That isn't that.
that isn't remixes, but more the deep Amapiano. I want to introduce the sound to the country properly.
I feel like you're the guy who starts saying, "Oh, let's make original Amapiano songs."
Yeah, it's but it's hard. It's difficult.
I mean, first of all, Amapiano is not even ours, but to create something original out of for a genre that we don't even really own,
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
that's the space you're going to occupy.
yeah. I really, when I started producing Amapiano, I was like, this has to be my sound.
My
But
per-
I was super nervous at first because it was a risky move to take to uh, put my route as a producer there. Because yeah, I told you originally I was making R&B and like alt hip hop beats. But then when I found Amapiano, it grew in my heart.
specifically Amapiano,
Yeah,
not even Afro.
I loved Afrobeat for a bit, but something about Amapiano, it's super mesmerizing
Yeah,
to me.
I'm always looking for the log drums.
Yeah, the log drums, especially when
I can't stop
they're
my hands.
entirely super hard. Like not even the usual log drums. You know the one in Amnika?
Yeah,
The ones that are
it's not
freaking
always the GTA.
gonna break your freaking
Yeah,
speakers.
it's not always the GTA Mapiano ones.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Which one's your favorite remix?
Favorite remix?
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna have to give me some time about that. There's a lot to choose from. Locally,
Right. Local.
Satisfaction by Marco Pedro.
Right. Yeah.
Internationally, Gasolina by AJ. Those
Good
ones,
choice.
bangers.
Dug, dug, dug,
bangers.
dug, dug, dug. Ah.
Gasolina.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
We'll play that. We'll play like this part of the track over what we just did. Because if we don't, we look ridiculous. But hey, man, I want to thank you for giving us the time.
And thank you for having me here.
That hour went by really quick.
Wait, what'd you say?
That hour went by really quick.
It was an hour already.
Yeah, it's kind of like meeting a new friend.
Yeah, right?
The first time I saw you was through Hugo.
Yeah.
I think he emceed for you at the Fun Roof.
Oh, yeah. I met Hugo, actually met Hugo first at Sinchao. But I got to interact with him more at Fun Roof.
Oh, he got you the gig.
Nah. That was what I'm
Proxy,
not sure if
Proxy
it
did.
was Proxy. Yeah, Proxy gave me the gig, but I'm not sure what kind of night that was that I met him. I think it was just a normal Saturday. But yeah, Hugo, love him. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the hour went by seriously fast.
It's my first time to speak to him in person.
Yeah. Oh, I heard my mom connected to you first.
Yeah,
Cause
I didn't know that she was your mom when I met her.
cause remember when I emailed you the one
Yeah.
track? Yeah.
Yeah. I told you I was gonna play it in Apoteka.
Yeah.
I couldn't play it, man.
It's okay, man. No worries. No
They
worries.
vibe to Bale Funk, and I couldn't stop.
No worries, man. Seriously, no pressure.
But I've been playing it in Brooklyn Social.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
But seriously, yeah, no pressure, man.
And the
I
kids don't
appreciate
understand it, but they've been dancing to it.
Yeah. There's a.
Soon you'll be playing your own sets there.
I hope so.
You live near, man.
Yeah.
Let's
It's-
figure out the schedule.
Katipunan. Sorry. It's
So,
like a 20-minute drive from my place.
hell, dude, I'll pick you up when I have a gig.
Yeah, I'm down. Yeah.
Yeah. That's all the time we have today. I want to thank Mr. Dooberry, Mr. Truly Farrell, for showing up this fine afternoon. Later on, we got Malik's, if he's in the mood. Once again, this is Sirius Slack, your host. This is It's in My DNA, co-presented, co-directed, co-produced by Bracket Sigh. Your